Amen. Amen. You may be seated. Over the holiday season, while everything else was going on, there was a state investigation going on in the state of North Carolina, centered in and around the capital, in the Raleigh-Durham Triangle area. There was an investigation concerning overcharging of goods. Different retail stores during the holiday season were marking merchandise down just before the season and then marking it up and then advertising sales that didn't really exist. They were disguising things and pretending like they were giving discounts and good deals when in reality they were overcharging for the goods. Others were guilty of having one price tag on the product and then when it was at the register they rang it up at another price entirely. Some others advertised coupons and deals, and then when the buyer would come in to buy that particular product, they would somehow say the coupon didn't apply, or that because of a lack of supply that they wouldn't do, and they would wait until they got to the register. Others were guilty of doing things by offering discounts online that never even existed in store. And so they were guilty of overcharging the consumer. Now, this has been something that has become somewhat of an epidemic, not only during the holiday season, but all year long. Lumber prices and even food prices have risen very high, and oftentimes unnecessarily. People have used the pandemic and other things, the supply chain, as excuses, saying the reason we have to raise the prices is because of this and that, when it wasn't really a reality for them at all. Some have been found guilty of overcharging, and others have gotten away with it. But when we talk about being overcharged, we realize that it concerns much, much more than money. We can be overcharged in many different ways. Sometimes we think of our cell phones. It's not as bad now as it used to be, but even now you can overcharge electronics, leave them plugged in too long or with a bad charger, and it can actually cause overheating, or maybe it can cause even permanent damage to the electronic product because it receives more than it was designed to receive. And sometimes things enter into our lives. Things enter into our hearts that are too much.